Hi, I want to start off first thing telling you tonight the same creator that created every single atom in this universe also thought it was important to create you. You are important, you matter, and your creator loves you. This is Check In with SJ. I am SJ, and I'm glad you're here. So it's a little after midnight. Got home from work, did a few chores around the house, fixed us something to eat. But before I went to bed, I wanted to take time to check in with you, see how things are going with you. Tomorrow, I'm going to spend all day in a class to become a notary public. It is the North Carolina Notary Public. This came about because I was trying to find a notary, one that I could get to over a weekend, and I couldn't find anyone available. Since that time, I have discovered that I do know a couple of people who are notaries, but I wasn't aware of that. But I decided I could get my notary public certification and be available to maybe go out and help people who can't get out so well, maybe have trouble getting out and hunting down a notary. I wouldn't mind going, to people's houses or meeting them wherever they need to meet. Just something that I felt like could be a good service for my neighbors and people in my friends group. You never know when it is handy to have something notarized. Have you ever written agreements between yourself and family or friends or neighbors? Some type of agreement, certificate, promissory note, bought a car, sold a car, that type of thing that requires a legal, I'll be able to tell you this after tomorrow, a legal person to say, yes, these people came before me. They showed me their ID so I can prove who they are. And I've read what they want notarized, and it does seem to be legal. It's not illegal. It's not fraud. It's not some sort of bad scheme like that. And that is to make these documents stand up in court, to give them more power. I have done what is called the 5 wishes. And basically, it's a end of life planning. Under what circumstances do I want someone to pull the plug or keep me alive? How would I want my body to be disposed of? Who is in charge of me? Who should not be in charge of me? That was a very good thing to do. And I think if you've not already done that, to have some sort of um, power of healthcare, power of attorney, that type of thing. And you will need to have that notarized to make it legal. If you choose to write your own will instead of going to an attorney, which is highly recommended because they know the language that can't be easily undone. But if you were to do that or add a codicil, add something to your will, you need that notarized. If you are going to start a business, and again, it's a good thing to see an attorney because they know the exact wording to make things legal. But any kind of important document, you really should have a notary public read over it, verify your identity, fill out the little paperwork that says, yep, they were here, they said this, she said that, and signed in front of me. And then I put that little pressy thing on it that makes me think of a garlic press, but it makes an embossed seal on the paper. So after tomorrow, I don't know how to do that. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do that for you over YouTube. It has to be an in-person thing. I'm looking forward to seeing what all is involved. Just thumbing through this book, I'm just hoping that I can remember enough of it to pass the test we have to take afterwards. And you have to pass, with a certain percentage. You can't just say, oh, yeah, I took the class and get all of your little certification. But as I said, it's just something I feel like I could do to provide a service for my friends and for my community. Who do you know who's a notary public? Are you a notary public? What's the most interesting situation that you've had to confirm or notarize if you are a notary? What are some other things that people get certified to do to help their neighbors and their friends and their family? I'm trying to think of other things. Right offhand, I can't. I guess in case of maybe your pet, you can have them certified and approved as a caregiving dog, cat, ferret, whatever, to take them to visit people who can't get out but would really like a little furry visitor. I see all kinds of things on Facebook that you can take this online class and be certified to be a death doula, which I think would be a worthy job, to be with someone through the last portion of their life, to help them through the process of leaving the earthly body, of dealing with just that progressive exit. There are a lot of ads for certifications for life coaches. So, exactly what does someone look like to be a life coach? Who would I want to take advice from as a life coach? What would they need to know how to do? Would I look at their life? Would it need to be someone who's never made a major oops or a man, I wish I hadn't done that? Who would be so high and mighty as to think they could tell someone else what to do? Well, I take that back. I've met a lot of people who thought they could tell other people how to handle their own life. I don't know that those people did their personal lives as well, but yeah. Are you certified or verified to do any sort of thing like that? Any type of coach, healer? I'd like to know. I would. Tell me in comments below. What would you like to be certified to do? If you were going to take one of those little courses that comes up on Facebook, become a blank, what would you be? What would you choose? What do you think should have to be verified and certified? Just wondering. Here it is late at night. Now, I probably should have read a lot more of this book than I have. Just hoping my brain cells will absorb enough tomorrow to learn what I have to learn to pass the test so that I can be a handy person to have around. I hope you will go down and hit the subscribe and the like buttons and share this channel with a friend. There should be a little share arrow down there. I'm also going to include my email addresses and my mailing address. I would love to hear from you. I really, really enjoy hearing about people's stories about themselves, where they started out, where they ended up, and how they manage to make that transition from way over here to way over there. People are interesting to me. Well, think of me tomorrow. I'll be sitting in class from 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock p.m. And then next time you sell a car, I'll be here to notarize. You have a wonderful night. And do remember, you are loved. Bye now.